Okay, I'm a little fatigued. Every time I turn off or start my video, or when the camera goes down to the bottom, the autofocus automatically goes back on, and I'm not really happy with it. Now, I just did a video 10 minutes long, and boom, it disappeared on me, so we're going to do it over again. Obviously, I can remember it. This is the roulette positions, okay? It's almost like Tetris pieces. In this piece over here, we have in roulette in black 8-11 or 8 and 2, cycle of the moon, and 1 and 4, DNA, which will convert to 7 and 4, which will create the passage of time, only because the word time is 47. Christ is the passage, 74 is Jesus, 4 games in a 7-game series, 7 strikes or balls, meaning 4 and 3 is the totality of what you can get before you have a result. Four balls will put you on base, 3 strikes will knock you out, so the maximum you can use is 6. The top part, we have 8, 21, and 13. You minus this becomes 1. There's nothing here, it becomes 8, 1, 4. 8 times 1, 4 times 1, your DNA in altered heaven. Jack heaven, plugged in. 8 and 11 equals to 19, A and I. 13 and 10 is 23. Minus it, it becomes 33. 33, command and create of the masses of Christ. The bottom over here, you minus it, it's 3. You minus it, it's 3. So it's all around 3. You add it, it's 55, becomes 1, becomes 7. It's 59. 5 and 9 become 14, become 5. 7 and 5 is E and G, G-E in the moon. G-E in the moon. Here you have 23 becomes 5. Here you have 19, you have 1, you have G and E in the moon. But because this is a 10, add 6. 6 and 1 is 7 and 4. 11 creates 2 and 7. 7 and 2 win a big red sun. And now on the bottom part, when it extends it again, in the moon. This will create 86, 9 lives of the cat. The passage of 5, 7. 5, 7, 5 is 686. 8 times 8 times 6 is 384. The number of days in a leap year in Israel. You add this, top row 27, second row 57, e.g. in the moon. Altered current. 1331, to get this, it's 11 times 11 times 11, 1331. 10 and 14, 5 times 2 Earth, 7 times 2 win a big red sun gateway. 15 is Mars, 75 is E and G in the moon. 8 times 3 times 4, 96 plus is 111. Minus is 81 Venus. 66 is the split. 10 plus 11 is Albeit, Alpha Beta. The T is the transfer, the T. 1020 location. So now I went over that. Now I want to do the addition. 26 and 8 is 34 DC. 29 and 11 is 40, and that's DC blue. 10 and 38 equals to 38 the church. 31 and 13 the passage of Donald Trump, the 44th president of the United States of America. And then everybody's scratching your heads. Look up and find out the number of presidents. Look it up, because the 22nd and the 24th were the same president, counted twice. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 equals to that 8 and 6. That split, that have been split. Time has been split. It's not running at the same cycle as it used to. The Indians say we used to be able to control the weather by the desire of our heart and the determination to make it rain through the power of the people. But today the power of the people is to, how can I make it rain on my domain? Give me the money. The last piece I wanted to bring up here, which I already spoke about, is 111 times 52, giving me the green Christ, giving me the earth, giving me the gateway, and running me into the year 2012. The real ending is 2021, which will 0 equals 26. This will equal to 26, 36, 37, 38. But 21 and 26 is 47, the end of the cycle, the end of the living cycle. Did we speak about soleil being the eyelet or the inlet? Did we speak about lune as un in French being one? And did we speak about étoile as the stars being the cover, the eyelets hanging something in the sky through however they do it is the cover to our half sun, because soleil in French says half sun. A, S-O is half. L means her half, because L is a female word and it means I, as in this word, meaning I, although you don't spell it the same way. Sol, meaning earth. Sol or los, to do with the Spanish, and I don't know the whole words. I just know that this is meaning of the lost son, only because a dummy can come on here and go, hey, it sounds like the lost son. I'm that dummy. I don't want to read the way you read. I want to read the way I was grown up. Lost to me is lost. Los Angeles, Las Vegas. Las means dirty place, right? Anyways, 1 and 3 for altered current, or the 31st president, which we should only be looking at actually the 30th president creation. 30 will bring us to 36. Or we can go to 33 and 27, win a big red sun of the masses in creation through the moons of Jupiter. But we need a hockey team to bring in some more of these, some more of these, some more of these. So now when I say some more of these, I have to think of the s'mores bar and understand the s'mores bar to take me to another thinking, because it's crazy. Isn't it crazy that a word that touches a word that has nothing to do with anything takes you to the next level, telling you what's happening next? I should have put a period at the end of my sentence, and I did, and I had a child. I had a sentence, 25 years to life. I put a period at the end of the sentence. She was pregnant. I had a child. 25 years to life. 2 times 5, 2 plus 5 equals 2, 10 and 7, B and E, breaking and entering. And it creates 17, the queen, the AG current, 17. I have to mark this down. So when I continue in Y is Y, 25th and 27th letter, win a big red sun on the 1/4 half earth. Jack me up and put me in a gateway to my birth. I am the DNA to creation of the BC worlds. I am of electric company 6 and 5, 11. I am F, and I am 63 of creation. All the numbers I spoke to you 2 minutes ago over here, these will all relate to 18 is the difference between 8 and 26, 11 and 29 will all be 18. The difference between 13 and all these numbers will be 18, right? This will say 5, this one will say 55, and this one will say 59, 9 and 5. This one will say 23, 5, and this one will say 18, 1 and 9. See, this one goes to 55, 9 and 6, 15, Mars, 2 and 2, 4, the 4th planet. 4, 15, 4th planet comes out of north in Canada, in Quebec. Electric company is created. 3 times 5 will create this. 21 times 2 will create this. And I'm not going to go through all the mathematics that bring us to the next thing, but this one will say father. 2 cubes create this. 84 is Pluto. That will be 4 cubes, or 7 times 12. Albert. I'm waking up the mind, taking the mind to a new level to know that we were once fully connected to the Wi-Fi system, installed in us. We think enough, just like you go, you get the air to the end, you vibrate it, you wake it up. I know how to get to the spirit. I learned this through a friend's machine in his car. He's got this alcohol machine because he can't drive unless he blows, and he has to blow. And you feel your whole body. Do it. You'll feel your whole body. Anyways, the other part and the last part I wanted to mention are the 3 bricks. And in the 3 bricks, through the first 2 bricks, okay, this is 9 and this is 9. So we need to divide these bricks in half, right? So we put a square around it on these bricks, and all of a sudden, instead of having 9 and 9, 18, you have 6, 6, 6. But because of the bricks, you have a separation over here in this. So you have 6, 3, 3, and then 6, totaling your 18. Your 33, bringing you together and dividing you between the bricks. If I did it lower down, right over here, I will not have the same thing. I'll have 666, and here I'll have 6336, in which will give you the Mayan number of 441. Did I mark that properly? of 441. Why? I don't remember. That's not good enough. I just want to tell you I found the answer, but I didn't find the answer the right way. One of the reasons we don't count the first one is because it's on the other side. We count the other three. 336, 112, that number 112, which I always forget, which is your altered current, because 1 and 1 is 2, and then 2, which is life, and then 1 and 1, forget about 1 and 1, it becomes 1, and then 1, 2 becomes 3, it becomes your altered current. You know what I'm showing you? 3 numbers. 1 and 1 is 2, and then 3, and then 1 with this will be 4. Do you follow what I'm saying? The number should have been 2. 1 and 1 is 2, which equals to life. 1 and 12 equals to 1 and 3 altered current in creation. So when we put the bricks together, and then we used a card to cut it up, you see this card I used 3 rows. First I had 2 bricks here and here, equaling to 9 and 9. What happens is I put a card over it, and I split it up into 3 bricks, making it 6, 6, 6. But this brick over here is 6, 3, 3, 6 because it's split up by the division of the mortar between the 2 bricks and the mortar above and the mortar below, creating H and I and number 52, or the TV set. The 1441 to bring it to the 7th gate is 6 and 1, 3 and 4, 3 and 4, 6 and 1. If we want to bring it to the 10 world, we have 4, 7, 7, 4, which is time of Jesus and the clock. If we want to bring it back to the 4 world, we'd have 2, 1, 1, 2, 21, 12, or 33 Christ. Or we would have the 4 world as 71, 17. And the reason for 71, 17 is 7 and 6 is 13, 1 and 3 is 4. 1 and 3 and 1 is 4, 3 and 1 is 4, 7 and 6 is 13, 3 and 1 is 4. Spirit is 76 equals to 44, creating 77. That's DC, and the 44th president is Donald Trump. So we're coming into the last of everything, and everything must be whichever way it is. If you want to talk about the last 7 years, then it would be 2014 to 2021, making 2018, or Chai, which is in my next video. Chai and the cube, the 7th inning stretch, sitting in the skies of Saturn, and we're in control of all the skies that we know about. Raphael, thank you very much for watching this video.